Hi, Juliet. Just have a picture of you on the computer. I'm tired of looking at myself, my ugly mug. It's today's Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2018. I'm reading these, and the rest of the letters I wrote you may be gone because of a computer crash. But one thing I do remember is writing you and asking your mother if you wanted to go see a Mets game with me, me, and your mother, on the end of July of 2017. And after the game, Lincoln Park were playing. And your mother wrote back, and she said that you said it sounded like a nice idea, but you didn't want to go. Now think about that. You remember that? You remember your mother asking you that I wanted to take you and her to a Mets game, and Lincoln Park were playing afterwards, and you said it was a nice idea, but you didn't want to go? Well, that's in an email exchange between me and your mother. And since the letters are done, I'm going to start posting on YouTube all of the email exchanges between you and your mom from a little before the time that the trouble started, throughout the order of protection, until the last time she ever sent me an email, which the last two she sent were quite startling. I tried my hardest to give your mother every benefit of the doubt, every chance, every get-out-of-jail-free card, that's a term they use from the game Monopoly, to make it not be her fault, to make it be about that what she did wasn't wrong, but I could never fully come to terms with that. And when I post these, I suspect that your family, your mother's family, will be able to see them too. And I think when they see them, and they see the court documents, and they see all the evidence I have, there's going to be no doubt in your mind that unfortunately that your mother did the wrong thing. She might have did what she did to try and protect you, but what she did to me is just unforgivable. To lie, to go to court and lie and say that I threatened to kill you and her, it never happened. It's a figment of something she and her lawyer cooked up. And I have somebody that can verify that. I have court records that will show that all the evidence is inconsistent, and that even if she did this just to protect you, and it didn't give her the right to think that I'm the one that caused your anxiety, because she wasn't here. And what you told her really doesn't add up to enough to justify what she did. And if you knew the amount of agony that I suffered, the amount of times that I cried myself to sleep at night, the amount of times that I could not get out of bed for days, that the depths of despair that I reached, because ever since your mother and I separated, I devoted my whole life to you, taking you everywhere you wanted to go, spending money on you, making you happy, like in this picture. And to have you taken away from me was the one thing your mother could do that could hurt me. I don't think she could do anything else to hurt me, because I won't allow anyone to hurt me. But your mother has what they call now covert narcissism, and it's kind of like she believes what she wants to believe. And there's absolutely no way of convincing her otherwise. And that's why all my attempts to convince her otherwise have failed. And that's why I don't talk to her anymore. And that's why I may never see you again. I'm hoping I will, but I wanted her to just imagine somebody taking you away from her for reasons that weren't justified. Whatever I did wrong did not justify a parent taking a child away from another parent. To use a child as a pawn in a fight between adults is the most classically immoral thing that a person can do. Now, saying this about your mother, that's hard, because the chances are that you will come to her defense, and her family will come to her defense and say that I'm the crazy one, I'm the one that making her up, I'm the one that has a psychiatric problem, I'm the one that has all the problems. Well, there's nothing I can do about that, except all I can say is that you have your whole life to look back on what's left to you, to look through and listen to. Now we have the technology to do this now. And make up your own mind. And think about me. And think about the times we spent together. And how happy we were. And think, did I ever really do anything bad enough to deserve this? Well, of course not. But the problem is for Lori, your mother, is that in order to prove that, I'm going to have to show anyone who watches the YouTube videos that it does not going to look good for her, unless she made a decision to cut me out of the process after the order of protection was over, and quite violently too. She's starting to have me arrested again, have me taken back to court. She's unbelievable, so I'll let you make up your own mind. I'll probably not the first time I will say this, probably not the last time I'll say this, but I love you. The number is 914-231-9497. I encourage you or anyone in your family who wants to call me to talk about it, because I sure as hell can prove what I say. All right, bye.